Swati A Hotkar is now joining us. She is technical research analyst at Nirmal Bang. Swati, first a view on the Nifty, the recovery in the last few days. Every day we are hitting the day's lowest point, and then we're not closing at the day's low, which means incremental selling is not there.
See, if we check the from last 6 to 7, 8 days ka data, Nifty is just hovering near to its 200-day moving average, which comes to at around 78.30, 78.40 all levels. And today's the moving average is coming at around 78.20 all levels. And we have seen the Nifty has taken a support at around 76.50, 77.50 all levels. And we have always seen a bounce back rally back towards the 7900 mark, which indicates a very positive sign as of now. Today, Nifty is maintaining a closing above its 200-day moving averages, which gives the relief sign. I believe this pullback rally is likely to continue back towards the 79.80, 79.90 mark, and probably there are the chances we will get a breakout of 800 all levels also in this counter rally. So I believe one should definitely hold their long position unless and until the Nifty stays above 77.50 all levels.
Right. Till 77.50, you are not worried that markets may really see a big sell-off?
Yeah, correct.
Right. And how would you chase this? Despite the 50% up move coming in today, we are closer to the 7900 mark or maybe towards the 200 DMA. You would wait for it to cross the 200 DMA?
It's above its trading its 200 DMA. If we check the today's DMA, it's coming at around 78.12 all levels, and currently Nifty is trading at 78.62 all level. So it's currently already above its 200-day moving average. So I will definitely bet on the buy calls only at the current levels also.
Right. How would you, what should essentially be the strategy going ahead? Should one use the call and put option, or probably you would advise to go, plain long on the markets?
I will suggest basically stock specific advices as such, but those who are looking for a Nifty plain calls as such, definitely one should take a call on the futures at the current levels also. They should maintain the strict stop loss of a 77.80 on a downside, and they can carry their long positions for the target of 79.70, 79.90 levels on the upside.
Right. Bank Nifty, after today's correction, you would want to avoid going long into that name, that index?
Bank Nifty is currently taking a very strong support of a 1600 levels we have seen from the last few trading sessions. I believe unless and until it stays above that level, definitely one should hold their long position, those who are already having the position. Even if we check on the Bank Nifty side also, on the spot basis, it is trading above its 200-day moving average. And I believe this Bank Nifty has a immediate resistance of 17,100 on level. Unless and until we don't get a breakout of that particular level, a moment will be a restricted, means we will not get a smooth rally on the upside as such. Once it manages to give a breakout of 17,100, definitely we are going to touch the fate of 1800 in the coming trading sessions. So I will suggest to hold on your long positions on a Bank Nifty. You can trail your stop losses for your all long positions as towards the 16,200 levels on a downside.
Right, but there is no reason to go fresh long, or one can initiate fresh longs also after today's down move?
No, definitely one can aram se create a fresh long positions at the current levels also, and they can maintain a buy on deep strategy, but one should definitely keep a stop loss of a 16,200 for an immediate target of a 17,100, and once it manages to break that level, then definitely 17,320, 17,400 is the upside target.
Right. Swati, just wait on. I wanted to highlight one name. Kaveri Seeds is up. It's up 6.5%. It's trading at the day's highest point and looking in very, very strong. 3.5 million shares traded at the day's highest point. Results came out 3-4 days back, and we have been highlighting that the guidance has been good. However, right now we can just see in the last 5 minutes, or not even in the last 5 minutes, there has been a very good spike over there. So, are there any view on Kaveri Seeds? Is it coming out of a long-term negative trend that it was in the last 2 years?
See, today only the Kaveri Silk has just touched its 200-day moving average, which has come around 435 levels. And if we check the weekly chart on a larger degree, as such, it's trading into the higher tops, higher bottom, which indicates that the stock has a potential to move upside towards 450 all levels. So those who are having a long position, they should definitely hold on, since the stock has a potential to move upward towards 450. And those who are already having the position, definitely they should hold on, but maintain the strict stop loss of 425 rupees on a downside, and they can carry their long positions. But the fresh long positions will not be recommended at the current levels.
Right. 425 should be the stop loss. What is the upside level? Where do you see the stock really getting some supply coming in?
See, as of now, it has a very strong resistance of 200-day moving average, which comes to at around 435, as I said earlier. So, at the current level, it may face a selling pressures. So, definitely, once it manages to cross that level, 435, 436 all levels, I believe that the stock will move upward towards the 450. That's why I'm telling you that you can maintain the stop loss of a 425 on the downside and carry your long positions. And once it manages to give a breakout of 435, 450 is the likely target on the upside.
Right. If we look at some of the other names, any view on Dr. Reddy's? When the results came, it was around 2,800. Now it's 3,000 and it's looking decently strong in the last few days. Results were not that great, but we got some other positive news flow coming in.
On a technical background, this particular counter is not that much strong. The candidate can create a long positions at the current level, since the stock is trading above its 50 as well as the 100-day moving average, which indicates the cautious signs at the current level. So those who have just initiated long positions on a deep side asset, they should definitely book their profits at the current levels, but the fresh long positions will not be recommended because the stock is facing a strong resistance of at around 3,060 odd levels. So unless until we don't get a breakout of a 3060 levels, the upside has been restricted. Once it manages to give a breakout that level, then 3100, 3160 is the likely target. So any dips towards 2890, 2880 old level, definitely one should create a buy position, but not at the current levels.
Right. From the mid-cap space, India Bull Real Estate has been buzzing for the last few days. And of course, in the last 7-8 years, it's been a name that you would not want to own. How are you looking at India Bull Real Estate? Is it turning the long-term negativity that it had for the last 5-6 years?
See, last few weeks back only the Nirmal Bang Securities has given a buy call on this particular counter, because if you check the last 2 to 3 week data, we have just initiated a buy call on this particular counter since the stock has given the
technical desk you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, the technical desk. Okay, go ahead, Swati.
Yeah, this particular counter has given a symmetrical triangle breakout at such at around 60 odd levels, and the stock is trading on the nearby its 52-week high currently at levels. So definitely one should at least, those who are having a long position, they should book at least 50% of their position at the current level, and they should maintain the trailing stop loss on a downside at 75 odd levels. And if anyone has to create a long position, 70 levels will be a good level to take a buy call as a fresh buy call.
Right, but is it looking that there is a change, because we've seen such moves coming in earlier in the last 5-6 years. These real estate names have gone up 20-25% earlier and then corrected much more. You think this time something is different?
Yeah, this time we have seen that volumes has been increases on the technical background. As such, the stock has not just crossed over its 200-day moving average from last 2 to 3 years at such data, and this time we have given a breakout with the very decent volumes, very great volume as such, we can say. That's why the buying has been came up. So on the technical background, definitely the stocks look good. Upside, if it's just near to its 52-week high level, so if we get a fresh high on this particular counter, then definitely 92-94 is the likely target on the upside.
Right, but again, fresh longs would you initiate? As you said that 15% one should 15-20% one should go ahead and book, because when real estate stock moves, they can really go double and triple in no time.
So having said that, means 90-95, as I said, the likely target on this upside. But at the current level, I will not suggest at a 52-week high one should definitely create a long position. But any dips towards the 70-75 odd levels, one should definitely create a long positions, not at the current levels.
Right. DLF is up 2% right now, 124, 125, up 2%. HDIL has also done very well. Can you just talk to us about these two names? Are they also looking good?
DLF as of now, it's technically, if you check the charts, it's trading in a sideways manner. It is just trading in a very tight range, within the range of a 120 to 130, 140 odd levels. Unless until we don't get a breakout of that particular range, the rally will be restricted as such. But since it is just sustaining about its 200-day moving average, which comes around 113.
Swati, till which level will the rally be restricted? Till which level will the rally be restricted, you said?
It's 130. I'm talking about
okay.
DLF.
Right. 130 is where the rally would be. Yeah. Okay. And HDIL?
Correct. I will tell you about the HDIL as well. HDL, as of now, it's just trading at 85, 86 all level. The chart pattern is also looking good at the current levels. It's trading above all the important moving averages. Volumes are really looking very good. Upside, this particular counter has a 94, 96 levels on upside, and downside, 75 is acting as a very strong support levels. So those who are looking for a fresh position, definitely they can create at the current levels as well, and they can maintain the stop loss of 75 rupees on a downside and go long for a target of 100 and 110 rupees on upside.
Swati, any view on Petronet LNG? Off late, the stock has done very well and a lot of interest into that name.
See, the stock is really doing very well as of now from the last, if we check a 1 month ka data. But today, even the market has given a cover up. This particular counter has not even come up in a positive territory as such. The selling pressure is likely to continue from the continuing from the last 2-3 trading sessions. I believe the stock may come down towards again back towards 265, 270 all levels. So I will not suggest to initiate any long position at the current level, but definitely those who are having their longs, they can maintain the strict stop loss of 274 on a downside, and they can carry their longs positions.
Right. TVS Motors is now at about 297. When the results came also, it was around 297. Any view on that name? You think majority of the fall has happened after the results?
See, we have seen in this particular counter, we have seen that the stock has given a rally from around 250 odd levels to back towards 1300 odd levels, and again we have seen a correction back towards the 300 odd levels. So as of now, there is nothing much positive view at the current level, since the particular counter is facing a strong resistance of 300 odd levels. So unless until we don't get a breakout of this particular level 300, the upside movement has been restricted. But downside, it has a potential to come down towards 280, which is the 200-day moving average nearby, trading at that levels. So it may come down towards that level, and again we may get some bounce back rally back towards the 300. So definitely, if those who are looking for a buy call, they can buy on deeps at around 280 all levels, and can carry. If they got a buy opportunity, definitely they can maintain their stop loss of 270 on a downside for an immediate target of 300 rupees.
Right. Aditya Agarwal from Way to Wealth is also now joining us. Aditya, I'll just come to you. Swati, just a last word as far as some of these banking names are concerned, the PSU banking lots, lights of BOB, maybe SBI, any call if you have?
We have seen a very good rally on the BOB as such, but from the last two trading session, we have seen a selling pressure on this particular counter, and even the stock has given a breakdown of its 100-day moving average. So even though the bank Nifty is rallying, the other private banks are rallying, but this particular counter is hitting a selling pressures. So one should definitely avoid this particular counter. I'm just giving cautious view on the BOB, but on the other contra call, definitely one should keep an eye on the Federal Bank. This particular counter is rallying very good levels. Just try. Particular counter is trading above its 50 as well as a 100-day moving average, which indicates a very good sign at the current level. The stock has a potential to move upwards towards 56, 58 all levels. So those who are looking for a fresh position into the banking stock particularly, they can definitely bet on the Federal Bank at the current level. They can keep a stop loss of 46 rupees on a downside, and can go for a target of initially 58 and 60 on upside.
Right, Swati, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Always a pleasure.